Girl, y'all showed up in this bitch real fast on I hope nobody can grab me a beverage when I hit the live button and come right back. Hold on, y'all shit. Y'all showed up fast. Give me 1 second. Let me get my water. Do Jesus, honey. How y'all doing today? I hope y'all doing all right this good piece of Thursday afternoon. Um, I came to answer the question where I've been. Now, question to you is, have any of you ever had anyone you know or you yourself, have you ever had kidney stones, bitch? Have you ever had that before? Hey, Shaba. I'm just asking real quick. Any of y'all, you ever heard of kidney stones? Or have you ever had them? Hey, Miss Quinn, how you doing, honey? And Chantel. Chantel, today your birthday? Because I seen in the chat that it was your birthday today. Is today your birthday? Hey, Miss Teacher, and still standing. You had a coworker with him and they tore him up. And baby, let me tell you something. Oh, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Chantel. Happy birthday to you. Y'all give her some love down in that chat room, Chantel. You got an old nasty piece of cash out. Go on and drop it down there so that the moderators can keep it going. Oh, can keep it going for you, baby. And happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Girl, that wasn't one of my good birthdays songs, but I gave it the best I could. My entire family had kidney stones except me. They're horrendous from what I witnessed. Make a grown man cry. Miss Vibrant or Mr. Vibrant, I don't know which sex you are, but baby, you ain't telling no lies. No lies was told in that in that chat right there when you said that, okay? Chantel, if you have a cash app, baby, feel free to drop it down in the drop it down in the chat, and one of the mods will be so kind to keep it going. But I want to wish you the happiest birthday. May your heart receive all the love that it can handle today and every day going forward. Oh, so you know what it is, huh, Miss Rochelle? If y'all have not rung the doorbell, could y'all do me just a solid and gone on over there and do that? Girl, pick your hair up. Pick that wig up, honey. Pick up that wig. Yes, I'm fine. That's where I begin. I have kidney stones and I'm having to pass them. So that's the reason why I ain't been really around here. Fool I line. Y'all see me every now and again. You'll see me appear in the chat, then I disappear. That's because bitch, this is nothing to play with. That's Chantel's go cash app. If you would like to bless her on her special day, please feel free to do so. Dollar sign, what is that? SHANTELLKIGHT. Moderators, if you could be so kind as to keep that flowing throughout the chat, I would definitely appreciate it. Oh, purple feature ain't no joke. It ain't no joke. But that's where the hell I be. And I ain't come down here and make no big announcement about it because it ain't no sense in making no big announcement about it. And it's sad that I even hesitated this long to come tell y'all, but I've had a lot of time of self reflection, and I shared that with you guys on my last live. I said I see things a little differently now. Now I don't know if that is the coming of the age, or is it just I'm just coming into my understanding. I don't know. I just feel like it's sad that on a platform that I built, being transparent and sharing a piece of me the best way I know how with y'all, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, it's awfully bad when you feel like you can't come down here and tell people nothing, because the first thing a motherfucker gonna say is a bitch asking for something. You ain't seen me ask you for shit. And I've been dealing with this for about a week now. Only thing you could do for me is really just send a bitch a prayer. And if your prayer is not a positive prayer or from a good place, please keep them holes to yourself. But that's what the hell been going on. I know my analytics been slipping. In other words, my money going down. But sometimes you got to take a step back, because if he brought you to it, he'll see you through it. I love you too, Tia. Did you pick that good piece of quaff up out that floor though, baby? You can't leave that quaff down on the damn floor like that. We don't do that to the damn to the good pieces of her, honey. For the membership, oh, hold on. Let me see. I'm gonna go up in this studio the way Bree taught me and see if I can snatch this shit up for you real quick. Sometimes I don't quite be able to do it, honey. Oh, okay. Well, shit. I guess she is that it. Is that it, Shanice? Let me know if it worked. Cause if it don't, I'll go up in the back of that thing, baby, and snatch it on up. Okay. Thank you, Jay. Thank you so much. Yeah, Tia, pick that goddamn piece of wig up. Hey, Miss Paulette, what's going on? Money is in everything. Integrity matters most. Yes, indeed. And my integrity says sit your ass down and do what these people tell you. Drink this water so you can pass through the stones. Because you don't want them people cutting on you. Mm-mm. So that's where I've been. What's going on, Mr. ZX? Welcome to the den. How you doing? That's not it. Okay, let me snatch it up from back here. Let me snatch it up from back around here. Hmm. No, I don't need to see no motherfucking wait. Y'all shit. Bitch. I swear for God. Things just be trying it with me. Hold on, let me jump on around here and get it, girl. Hmm. Hold on, child. Mr. Grown folks, I noticed a lot of people don't want us to like y'all. But this is how I roll down here in this den. You ain't did shit to me for me to treat you bad or not be welcoming to you like I would anybody else. So as long as you good to me, I'm gonna be good to you. As long as you respect me, I'm going to respect you. And that's just how they go around here in the den. I have no reason to be mean to the man because he ain't never done me nothing. And that's just how I operate. Now you might be still arguing with some of my okay, let me see. Copy. Okay, tell me, Shanice, that this works. I don't know if that is going to tell me, Shanice, that that worked, baby. And thank you to everybody who has joined my membership. If y'all been watching the members post, y'all will see that we do give away things over here. I done gave away some coins. I done did some books. In the month of October, I will be giving out a surprise box from Sincerely Yours, Nadia A. She's right here. No, ma'am, I may need to get on my Samsung. Oh, shit. I don't know then. I don't know. Tracy, you got a iPhone? If you do, get on up and drop the membership thing, baby. I don't know. I got my book. It really got me fast. Got to me fast. I'm glad you got it. But this month, for my members, we're going to be doing cash giveaways again. I have three more of Mr. Tim Blaine books that I'm going to give out. Again, I'm going to give out a surprise box from Sincerely Yours, Nadia A. She's right here on the YouTube. She makes a lot of handmade soaps out of her garden in the back. And she is very, very professional. And she also has soaps and things of that nature for people who have sensitive skin. Now, in my surprise box that I got this month, she gave me some scrubs, some body scrubs. I got several different types of soaps, and I got a body mist. And I'm very happy with my package. I'm very, very happy with my package. So I'm gonna give out the month of October. I'll give out one of those boxes. I'll also be giving out some t-shirts from Treasure Lane over there with Spillyboard TV. I'm going to give out some of those. And we are still working very hard to try to find us someone who is going to make our own little merch. But in the meantime, in between time, I'm going to continue to make purchases from some of my favorite content creators who do have their shit together. And I will put those up as member gifts. Now, let you know ahead of time in the month of December, every single member. So please have a way for me to send you some money. It ain't gonna be no lie, but I'm going to send each and every one of my members a cash app as a birthday gift and a small token of my appreciation for you guys joining the membership. Um, I thought we was gonna have a members live this week, but girl, I feel like hell to hit me, bitch. I cannot, I will not, and it just is what the fuck it is. Okay, so there are perks to being a member of the den. I refuse to get your good coin every month and I don't give you nothing. I also do trivia questions. It ain't no prizes attached to it. I might attach a prize every now and again, but I'll throw a member question up there just to let you guys know I'm still here. I'm still paying attention to you guys. I do give you I do talk to y'all exclusively some ways, sometimes. So just stick with me and there are good things coming. But please, for all my members, please at least once or twice a day, pay attention to the members post. Because a lot of y'all are missing out on y'all opportunities to win some of this stuff because you're not paying attention. Or YouTube is funny. I also felt like when I do the giveaways, maybe I need to figure out a different way to do that because some of y'all don't get y'all stuff. Some of y'all don't get the notifications until the post has been up by 20, 30 minutes. And at that time, somebody else has seen it and you miss out on the opportunity. So I'm gonna figure out a way to do some type of trivia with you guys, even if we gotta do a members only trivia live. And that way more people can get an opportunity to win stuff. Cause I ain't giving you no fuck shit. Erica's been more I'm gonna need to get with you because I need to get some products because I'm also going to see while I'm doing these giveaways, I'm also promoting your brand. So I'm gonna get with you because I know you have stuff and I want to be able to buy a couple things from you and I'll also put that up for members only prizes and gifts. We're gonna do trivia questions, we're gonna have fun. For you women that might want a little extra shit, bitch, I got some adult shit that I'm going to, not the stuff I'm gonna give Really B because I gotta give my Really B her shit, but I got some adult prizes as well. So if you that type of woman, pay attention, honey. I might be able to bless your life. Hey, fresh juice and Jonah. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'll go live because that brings y'all over. I'll go live and let you know in the next 30 minutes. Be paying attention to the members wall, and that way it'll kind of make it more easy for folks to win more than just the same people. But congratulations to every one of my members who have received their gifts, be it the financial blessings or the book. Congratulations. I threw y'all off yesterday when I asked y'all that trivia question. Y'all don't remember Snoop Dogg telling that white man that Soul Plane when they were questioning his credentials? He said, I do have a licensed pilot. uh he said, I do have a pilot license. And the man was like, well, where you get that from? He said, I got me a good pilot license over at the Pelican Bay prison where I sit. He said, don't get mad at me because I used your good taxpayer dollars to finance me a good education. Bitch, that shit was funny. I'll always remember that. And I just knew y'all was gonna get it. I just knew y'all was gonna get it. Y'all ain't get shit. I said, child. And that question actually did have a prize attached to it. Somebody was here in my home and was going to gift the winner. If I would have had a winner, you would have been gifted a $25 cash app. Hmm. I'm sorry, I have to keep drinking water so I can pass this stuff. He was a hoot in there. So members, just please be looking out. And I will go live just to let you know to pay attention to the wall because I want it to be fair and I want it to be fun. Hmm. So that's what we got going on down the line. Also, let me just tell y'all this here because this the messy and nigga bitch I don't give a fuck. Don't ever let no motherfucker come around you and try to make you feel like you less than because they sound like they from the upper echelon of society. You see what I'm saying? A bitch can come over here and tell you that she grew up this way, that way, and the other way. I know hoes in the hood sound just like Nina. Okay? Hoes that live right there in them projects sound just like Nina. And so we don't see Nina. We don't know what she about. We don't know if she's who she say she is or nothing. For all y'all know, this bitch could be staying somewhere like a motherfucking Henry Horner type of situation. But just because she sounds like she's from the upper echelon of society, you believe in the hype. A bitch can tell you any motherfucking thing behind this screen, and many have. Am I lying about it? But until she can walk it like she talking, then she's no better than you. She's on the same motherfucking level as you. And I'm gonna tell you something else. If this was the gutter, why were you here? If she is from the upper echelon of society and she's down here fool out line with us, what why do y'all feel like that's a lower thing? There ain't just no bottom of the barrel. Now we got some bottom of the barrel rancid ass raw garbage bitches in this sector. Yes, we do. Hey Castro. We got some bottom bitches in this motherfucking sector. But every sector got bitches like that. I just didn't like the fact that folks like to talk about the beef sector or whatever it's called, the beefing sector. I'm tired of y'all looking at that as a bad thing. Would you like a pair of men's soap and wash boxes to give away? Oh, you so nasty. Oh, you so nasty. And I like that shit too. But yeah, I'm just here to let y'all don't ever let nobody make you feel like that you are in the gutter. Now, yeah, a lot of low down shit happen over here. But who is you? Okay, baby. Thank you. Oh, thank you also for that other thing. You told me to go get me some water. I am. I'm gonna get me some more water. I'm going to order me some water today. But yeah, you don't let nobody tell you fresh juice. If you just got out of work, baby, go get you some rest. You can always catch this thing on a replay. I say that because I see what Leandra said. Hey, Miss Belinda. I feel some kind of way because see, I don't feel like I'm a low budget bitch. And I get tired of people talking about this sector like this the sector of the have-nots, and they are the haves. And we should somehow be honored if they grace us with their presence. Fuck you, bitch. But you ain't no better than me if you clicking up on these motherfucking channels in this sector. It ain't just bottom of the barrel bitches over here. We got some educated people over here. We got some professionals over here. We got some will to do. Hold on. Girl, girl, I know I ain't see that. Hold on, let me get to, girl. I'm sorry, babe, but I'm the mahogany of this damn show. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Don't ever let a bitch feel like they better than you. Now everybody has had a struggle of some sort. If you didn't have a financial struggle, bitch, some other struggle fell upon you and you persevered. You pushed through. So don't let nobody come over here and make you feel like you less than because it ain't nothing about you less than. You like the fuck shit just like everybody else, and it ain't nothing wrong with it. That's what I'm trying to tell them, Span. We got professionals over here. We got bitches that may not have got a degree, but them bitches do what they do and they do it so well. They don't give a. They make a damn good coin for them and their families. Okay, Pazar. I just didn't like that. I don't like nobody coming over here talking down on y'all. Now we might talk shit to each other, but we don't let no outsider that ain't been in this bitch at least a year come in this hole and have an opinion. And bitch, if you was in the motherfucking sky for a year, you should have dropped down because it still does not give you the right to have that type of opinion about us. If you are so lily white and so upper echelon, get your ass over there where the upper echelon in your opinion lives. Because I don't think that I've lost anything since I banned you from over here. And I don't hate you. I told you. I put my big woman panties on, my big girl panties on, and I told you, I said, bitch, I was wrong when I threatened your whole ass. But see, you pissed me off, so I went at you. And I was wrong for what I said to you. However, I still don't like you, but I give you apology. Because even someone I don't care for is worthy of an apology if I'm wrong. And that apology wasn't for her, it was for me. See, I need to be free. I don't need nothing on my record that's not of, who I am. So I issued that apology, but don't ever think you better than nobody because I don't give a fuck what your living situation is. You ain't no better than nobody else if you bringing your ass over here. And if you feel like over here is the trash and you have gotten some stink on your shoes, then wrench them bitches off, put them holes on, and pat and turn your ass away from around us. See, I seen you over there trying to make it right with Pazar, and Pazar might let you back in. But bitch, just know one thing, it's to the dirt with me. I don't give a fuck. Your spirit is foul. Ain't nothing about you right. You come over here, you act like you better than everybody else. Then you had the nerve to sit up and talk shit. Cause see, I don't feel like Pazar gave it justice. I gotta do it my way. So I'm a motherfucker tell you. For you to sit your ass up over there on that panel with Shish Trish and say that you feel like you've been hanging out in the wrong places. You feel like this is the gutter. You called Pizarro and the Intels. You called Pizarro and the Intels trash. Hey, everybody, in the room. You wasn't talking about the situation at hand was trash. You said that she and the Intels were trash. And if you think I'm lying, go on over there to motherfucking Henny Wise channel and get your listing on. See, I can say that I could say something, you could say she lied. Pizarro could say something, and you could say she lied. Miss Belinda could say something, and you could say Miss Belinda lied. But you cannot dispute a bitch's own voice. So roll on over there to Henny Wise and get you some. And here's the thing, she didn't say that because she was in her feelings. She said that because that's what she feels in her spirit. Henny Wise got it up on their channel right now. You can go over there and listen to it for yourself. She said that we were the gutter. We were trash. And she's tired of getting it. She thinks she may have gotten a stench on her feet. She also insinuated she would not be back over to Pizarro's. She didn't say it verbatim, but she insinuated she wasn't coming back over there. But then I'm sitting over there in the Dobie Milton bushes, and she up on the platform trying to dumb it down. I got an infinity for you. And Lord have mercy, Miss Dobie say, what you talking about infinity? You talking about a car? I said, Lord. Lord, Lord, Lord. You can take them out the ghetto, but you can't take the ghetto out of them, baby. She has an affinity for Pizarro, meaning that she has a liking to, she got a soft place for Pizarro. You know, it's the same soft place she had for me, remember? Remember that? Remember when she had an affinity for me too? Hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, some of y'all might not want to motherfucking hear this, but bitch, this was on my mind today, and I'm saying it. I do not like that bitch. Her spirit is not clean. She has an agenda, and she does not like to be told no. That is why she's so stuck on Brianna's chat and Brianna. She's hooked on Brianna because Brianna wouldn't allow her to do what she wanted to do in her chat the way Pazar lets people be free in her chat. And here's the thing: if you'd have ever got into me the way that you got into them, you'd have found that you wasn't gonna do what you want to do over here either. I don't play that shit. You're not gonna come over here and do what the fuck you want to. And Toya, you're absolutely right. Maya said it best: when a bitch show you who she is, believe them the first time. I seen you, and that's why I don't say anything to you. But don't ever think that you one up me because you say you drugged me, bitch. My knees, my elbows, and nothing was affected by you. All you did was make me a little mad, and you caught me a little off guard because I knew the day was gonna come where I was gonna have to cuss you the fuck out. I just didn't know it was gonna be so soon because I was watching you all along. Then you say that Brianna lives in a prison that is her body. You threw in there that because you're saying that she's fat. So because she's a woman of a particular size, that is the prison that she lives in, and she should be living there. That's what you said, ho. So B, to all you big women over here, I need y'all to understand That bitch feel like your fat ass body is your prison. That what she said. I'm just saying. I took offense to that again. Cause bitch, I'm fluffy. And it ain't never hindered nothing I want to do. Bitch, I'm fluffy than a motherfucker, and I still can get it hit from the back, not the ass, the back, bitch. I'm fluffy, and I still can drop it low better than some of these goddamn young girls. My weight ain't never in this lifetime ever stopped me from doing anything. Okay? When I was big, when I was at my biggest, I was a bad bitch. Now that I'm fluffy, I'm a bad bitch. And when I was skinny, I was a bad bitch. I love me. See, Nina expects this is what she does. She sit back and she tries to hear what the people are saying about you, and she uses that to attack you. Just like she tried to do it with me. Okay. She took my motherfucking past that she heard about on the YouTube streets because the raggedy bitch wasn't here. And even if you was in the clouds in the book of my mind, bitch, you ain't here. You ain't here until you drop down and say so. And she tried to throw that in my face and it threw me off guard. So she was able to have a little sparring match with the lady. Walked away thinking that she had done something. But you really ain't did shit but showed your ass. And I don't know if you know it or not. That turned the tables with a lot of people for you. Because regardless of what you say about me over here in this ghetto, there are some people that truly care and respect the lady. Yeah, they do. You absolutely right. I'm starting to feel like people think Nika is the gateway person to be with to get their channels up. Stop thinking she's an easy read because you wrong. You damn skipping. See, Bree wouldn't let her come over there and cuss out her moderators or be disrespectful to her moderators. I wouldn't respect Bree if Bree allowed a bitch to come in and talk about her moderators. Cause I can promise you, I can guarantee you, bitch, you'll never drop down over here. Anybody and disrespect my squad. Baby, a disrespect to my squad is a disrespect for me. And I will kick your ass out of here. I don't give a fuck if you remember or not. You talk crazy, my moderators, you got to go. And that's that on that. So because she was told no, she got mad. And ever since then, everything was a problem, including the Pettyville list. The same list that she used to sit in the chat and enjoy became a problem. It needed to be done away with. Well, the last time I checked, every week of the Pettyville list, somebody was getting their asses handed to them. And you were okay with it until you got corrected where you were about to go wrong. And even then, she didn't hate you. She didn't disrespect you. She didn't cuss you out. Bree is an upstanding type of female. That's why I like her. Because we all got a little messy in us, but it's levels to that shit. And I know I see light in that girl. Darkness ain't never gonna wanna come nowhere near no motherfucking light. Because they can't overshadow it. Now, to the ops, she's a roast queen. I like you, Nina. Till she say some fuck shit to y'all and trust and believe she will. She will say something disrespectful to y'all in due time. Because she ain't got no respect for no damn body. She came in here thinking that she was better than everybody. And I find it almost comical that you think that you handled me. No, little bitch, I saw your spirit and I got the fuck away from you. I don't speak on you. I'm speaking on you now because you did some whole ass shit. And I sent you over there at Miss Dover's trying to backpedal and pussy pop on it. You are not black identified. You may be a black woman, you might even be an African, but you're not black identified. You know nothing about your culture. You know nothing about the race that you claim. So, in the words, and I never thought I would use this, in the words of Miss Olivia, bitch, you are an interloper, a Neanderthal at best. And I don't give a fuck who let you up on their platform to talk shit about me. Just know one thing. Everything you say about me, I send it back to you tenfold. You're a raggedy ass individual, and you need to stop playing your games and just be who the fuck you are. Be the nasty, conniving, evil, uppity whore that God has made you to be. He didn't make you be that way, but you're aligned with the devil, and that's who you are today. You sit up there and you possibly could, but I still say that you ain't what you say you is, but you may be from a little coin. But having a little coin doesn't mean that you totally out of tune with your blackness if you are truly black. Something about you would give us black. You don't have no black in you. And Miss Dovey, I know you don't see it for me, but I'm gonna tell you something. That girl ain't for you. Yeah, right now she's playing like she is. That's part of why she felt so comfortable to step out on Pazar because she's already found her a new platform where she can go and spew her bullshit. Cause see, before then she was over there at the Intels up on Pazar good ship, and she was talking shit to people who she knew Pazar liked. But see, over at Pazar's house, you can say what the fuck you want to say about people. She'll allow it. I ain't allowing this shit over here. You're not gonna come over here and say any motherfucking thing you feel like out your goddamn mouth, especially about somebody I respect, because I will cuss you the fuck out, let the chat drag you, and then the squad gonna kick you the fuck out. We act like civilized people over here. And you are one of the most uncouth, uncivilized bitches I ever seen in my damn life. I don't need to dox you, Nina. You're the who you is and what you show us right now, bitch, is all the motherfucking shit I need to see. I don't know who the fuck this is. No new friends. Fuck you, bitch. Anyway, I'm just to let you know. I seen how you sat over there and backpedaled and pussy popped on everything you said. You tried to make it seem like you wasn't really meaning it the way. How the fuck is she supposed to take a bitch saying that she was over in the gutter and she got some of the stench on her? How does the bitch misinterpret a whole saying she probably ain't gonna come nowhere near back over there because she thinks she's done enough gutter gutter diving? That girl said everything she felt about the people that frequent the platform, including the channel holder. She ain't got no vanity for no damn body but herself. And she's using Dobie's situation to garner her more supporters. I wouldn't be surprised if this bitch come up with a channel. Because ain't that how they all start out? They be in the chat, then they click the link They click the link and everything. Hold on. Y'all hold on. Talk amongst yourselves. All right, we back. We back. We back. Sorry to the few folks that had to leave, but oh well, it is what it is. You know, when the egg call, I'm gonna answer. But yeah, that's how I feel about it. I had to get my little piece of say out on it because I felt like that shit was fuck shit. I felt like saying that Bree was a part of why her GoFundMe was investigated was wrong. Someone in the chat asked Brianna if can you report a fraudulent GoFundMe if you feel that it's fraudulent. Brianna's exact words was if you feel that it is fraudulent, yes you can. She wasn't weaponizing her massive platform to do anything of the sorts. That's what you wanted to say. If that was so, people wouldn't donate to me because how many people have always tried to stop y'all from sending me a cash app? They'll tell you she's a scammer, she's a thief, she ain't doing nothing with the money, she's a whole. I even heard that I was a drug addict, bitch. All that I've heard about myself. But if people really want to give to you, they gonna motherfucking give to you. There is nothing anybody can say. Ain't nobody got that much power around this bitch that it's like that. Ain't nobody got no power like that. People gonna do. Hold on. Oh Lord, that hurt. Ain't nobody got no motherfucking power like that. I can't sit here and tell nobody don't support somebody and they listen to me. I don't even. Can y'all please hit the like button, please? Can we get at least 100 likes up in this bitch? I'm sitting at a strong 89, so I need about 11, 12 y'all more to go on and hit that thing. And please remember, it is my Chantel's birthday today. Her cash app is being put through the chat. If you would like to bless her on her day of birth, please feel free to do so. I can't make no damn body getting higher education to teach others ghetto. Okay? All I'm saying is I just don't understand that. I don't understand that. That lady ain't straight. That lady ain't straight at all. And that lady's a backpedaling pussy popper, so they let you know the bitch is a liar. She drops her ass down sometime. I'm sorry, Nika. That Nina is so crazy. I would cuss her out if I could. She ain't worth cussing out. She really what she say about us is how I feel about her. Only reason I'm talking about it is because I feel like I had something to say in response to what she said last night. And I didn't like that because you sitting up there calling that girl trash, but you sit up on her motherfucking platform every goddamn night and you spew some of the most disrespectful, disgusting things to other people. And she let you do that shit. But the minute she step out and tell you about yourself and how you're wrong, then it's an issue. You feel some kind of way. Well, why you didn't feel some kind of way before you got up there and disrespected the countless people that you disrespected? That girl called Brianna her best friend. You got up there and told that girl that basically that she's not happy with herself because she's fat. I got up there. You tried to tell me about my motherfucking life. Mona. You threw Mona goddamn suicide attempt up in her motherfucking face. You don't know what that was gonna do to her. Um Demetra. You talk about Demetra like she's the less than of society. Fresh juice. You didn't even say some shit to her before. Girl, it's countless people you have talked about. I believe in man. You talk about countless people, but now all of a sudden you got so much compassion for Dobie. You're sitting up here saying Dobie got mental illness. Dobie sitting over there telling you, well, wait a minute, where you get that shit from? And she should, because you was talking too damn much. Dobie know what the B sector get. She knows she in the B sector. How could she not when she started off on Bless Watkins' channel? Is Bless not a part of the B sector? Yes, she is. So Dobie know what this is. She know just like every other content creator over here that we are all human, and at some point this shit gets to be too much. So what do? You get your ass up and you log the fuck off and get you together. Then you come back to the rah-rah section of YouTube. But you don't sit over there and think that because you ask somebody not to mention you that you're gonna get that. Because I ask people not to talk shit about me all the time. Do you see them not? I'm sure somebody gonna talk about my black ass today. The beauty of it all is I ain't got to listen to that shit. Fuck y'all opinion. Until you can pay a light bill or water, bitch, until you pay a bill. I don't give a damn. I told you, if you're not providing me with the three F's of life, and that is feeding, fucking, and finances, comments about me, how you feel about me, I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. I even had a host sit up in the chat and tell me I don't know who the fuck I am. Bitch, how the fuck do I not know who the fuck I am when I'm sitting up here, this me? I'm not lost. I'm not in no, and told me I need to get a backbone. Bitch, last time I checked, I got a big ass back. Something holding it up. What the hell are you talking about? So y'all get on here and try to tell people about themselves like you know me. Bitch, you only know me for a couple of hours when I come through. And I don't come down here every day. So you can't tell me about me. But if a troll want to sit in the chat and tell me that I don't know myself, then I got every right to tell that bitch, God bless your stupid ass heart and have a good day. When Nina tried to bring up my past, I let that bitch know my past ain't got nothing to do with my present, and it damn sure don't have anything to do with my future. All right, Shaba, have a good day. I don't give a fuck about what Nina says. But I need y'all not to let this bitch have so much power over here to where she can get up on a panel and run her motherfucking mouth about people. Because we were still supporting one another before this bitch came, and we'll be still here doing what we do when this bitch is gone. And gone she shall be soon. Last thing I want to talk about when I get up out before I get up out of here. If somebody have a hardship in life, it ain't nothing to make fun of. Just because I may have a hardship in life, don't mean that I can't run my mouth and talk shit to you, bitch. Y'all act like when people go through things, they can't talk shit no more. Or they can't come on YouTube and defend themselves when necessary. That is that bullshit. What are you supposed to do when you're faced with a hardship? Sit at home, wallow and cry about it, and don't say nothing. Let bitches talk about you and say any and every damn thing they want to about you because you're in a hardship. You can't say nothing because they might dig into your life and expose it. Girl, get the fuck out of here. In the in the midst of some of my biggest trials, I was coming down here cussing two bitches out. And that was my hardest struggle. But I wasn't gonna lay down and die and let a motherfucker just roll all over me. That's crazy. So it is what it is. But I know this much. I sure hope when I grow up I could be some of you good, no problem having, pay your bills on time, uh, wall full of motherfucking degrees ass bitches. I hope I can get to be there one day. Because clearly, just because you have hardships of life, you can't talk anymore. Clearly, when you're having hardships of life, you can't defend yourself. You're supposed to sit back and let motherfuckers say whatever the fuck they want to say to you. And let me tell you something. When you dox somebody information, you're only getting what that doxing showing you. You don't know that there could be a circumstance around that ain't exactly what it is. But on paper, this is what happened on that day. You don't know that a motherfucker might be done worked it out. But just because they worked it out don't mean it's expunged off of the internet. So you think you ain't got something on somebody. I told y'all doxing ain't nothing but a poor attempt to try to make a motherfucker shut the fuck up because they don't like what you're saying. It's almost like that bully that used to be in the school ground that used to walk around, and if you say anything or don't do what they want, they gonna beat your ass up every day. Difference is with doxing, there can be consequences. On motherfucking playground, we beat that bitch up eventually toward the end of the school year. Everybody he done pull it all year. We make a plan on recess, we gonna fuck this bitch up. And that's exactly what the fuck happens. I told you I'm not with that doxing shit, and that's why I've left several channels over the last couple of days because whether I like that individual or not, I do not like doxing. It's an invasion of one's privacy and it's wrong. You can't dox me and make me shut the fuck up. Dox me, I talk more shit. And I've been doxed 8 times. I've been here almost 7 years and I've been doxed 8 times. And I'm still motherfucking talking. Some would say it hurt your reputation on YouTube. Bitch, this is youtube.com. The fuck you talking about? I'm a woman of a particular age. Do you think that there's anything that I'm ashamed of? I saved your black ass $49.99. Ho. Hit me up and ask me and I'll tell you. I'll tell you, bitch. I grew up upper middle income. I eventually, once my mother passed, I went to stay with my auntie. That put me in a different income bracket that I wasn't used to. I'll tell you I married at an early age and had children. I'll tell you that I have had moments where they had to chicken wing me and take me down to the city jail. I'll tell you I've been in some domestic motherfucking violence situations. I'll tell you I've won before, I've lost before, but I'll also tell you how I won too. Doxing ain't nothing but shit for people to have something to talk about on YouTube. And I had never heard of doxing shutting anybody completely down. What it is, you make them go in the background and then you start receiving paperwork. Her words, when you start hanging around trash, it gets all over you. To be around the spaceship was an experiment for her. She is not even in the hood, but she is in the dumpster hanging with us. Mm. You just can't come around me and say no any motherfucking thing. And you ain't gonna come around here and you're a newbie and you think you can reach back in them bags of old bullshit and try to throw it on me today. Yes, Tasia. Yes, honey. And then tried to walk all of that back this morning over in Miss Dubby house. That girl don't give a fuck about us like that. Because from the gate, she was disrespecting people. But I do remember For all that mouth she got, she ain't had no mouth when they had her hemmed up over there at Teresa house and it was Ronnie Q and Shelly and all them people on the panel. That bitch got muted real quick. She ain't have all that rah, 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 rah. So is it safe to say that over at Teresa's house, you got drugged? Because bitch, you sure ain't had nothing to say. I'm just saying. Because she know Teresa would dox the fuck out of her. She fucking with people that'll dox the fuck out of her right now. Now they may not put it out on Front Street, but they'll dox some motherfucking name. See, it's one. This is where the doxing wrong. Doxing is wrong when you bring it to the public and tell the people. That don't mean that you ain't motherfucking doxed the bitch. I'm just saying. And I didn't like that shit, and I'm speaking on it. And I don't give a fuck who don't like it. I don't care if she go to somebody's platform today and do all that motherfucking talking she like to do. I don't give a fuck. Jay don't come over here with that shit. Look around, look at the ambiance. Now you know I like you and everything. Don't come over here with that shit, Jay because I care about abusive exes around the board. I don't think nobody should get their ass monkey stomped, but that don't mean that it don't happen. And if you were a victim of any form of domestic violence, then I don't feel that that was right for you to have to go through. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. There's always a warning before destruction. Whether you take heed to it or not, there is a warning before destruction. In the relationship that I was in that was abusive, there were several signs that this nigga could go AWOL upside my motherfucking head. But I was so busy wanting to get some of that good dick and some of that good income, I overlooked all of that. So by me overlooking it, when he went upside my motherfucking head, all I could do was try to take it at first. And then I decided to fight back. And that's it, that's all. I'm sorry to you, J Dunn. For real. And this some real shit. I've been wanting to say this to you. I'm glad you dropped down and they removed your comment, but they ain't block you, girl. I'm gonna tell you this right here, J Dunn. I hear you say that shit all the time about nobody cared about you. I don't think that nobody cared about not I don't think in this day and time no one cares about you, but we just want you to move on from it. I admit, based on what you have told me, if that is 100% true, you were done an injustice, even though I like your abuser. It was wrong. If that's what you had to endure, then that was wrong. And I'm sorry nobody gave you the support that you felt like you was deserving. But can't nobody change the past. All we can do is move forward in the future and do better. And that's all I'm gonna say about your situation because I don't know it like that to talk about it. But I see that you say that a lot of times that nobody cared about you. Jadon, I didn't know you then. But I'm sorry that you endured whatever abuse you have endured on YouTube. That's all I can give you over here. Is that I truly understand and I truly am sorry. I mean that because I can only imagine as a woman who went through it, girl. That ain't no joke. I care. I don't agree with all your tactics, Jadon, but nobody can tell me how to fight back either. But I definitely care. Okay. That came from Just Blaze. She kept. Manny said, Jadon, he's sorry for talking about your hips sometimes. Jadon don't show enough compassion toward others for me to truly empathize with her. Just my opinion. God damn, everybody in their mammy want to call while I'm on the line. Yeah, that's bad. I'm sorry that was your. For real though, I'll just aside. If she has been abused in any kind of way, I will never say that is okay. No woman should feel abused. No man should feel abused. Empathize, okay. Hey, Denny. I don't show compassion for anyone who's never shown compassion for me. Mm. You're welcome, Jay Dunn. And I mean that. You know I do because I wouldn't have said the shit. I really don't want you to ever feel like that I think that you having being in an abusive situation is okay. Hey, Miss Diva to you. How you doing, honey? Tori said by this point a therapy session on the couch is needed. That may be true. I mean, I had to go sit up on one. Baby, I worked the hell out that man till I got some resolution. Because I tell you all the time, the brain is just like any other organ in the body. It is subject to malfunction. And when it does, because of trauma that you have received, you've endured in your life, it's nothing wrong with going and sitting down talking to somebody about that. Because if you don't, what happens is you build up a hatred in you. And you lash out at the smallest of situations where you probably would have overlooked that bullshit. It become a big thing to you because it's reminiscent of something you have endured in your past. I'll be praying for you, Miss Sarah, and you pray for me to pass these kidney stones, honey. I hope you feel better. Cold ain't nothing to play with. Ooh, at least you got it on out the way before the winter really kicked in. I don't know what part of the world you stay in, but hopefully, in a couple of days or maybe to a week, you'll get to feeling better. But please remember to get your proper amount of rest, Miss Sarah, and drink plenty of fluids. Oh. I'm trying to tell you, sometimes I gotta even as recent. I had to go sit down. My daddy told me that I wasn't right. I wasn't acting right. And at first I bucked that shit and everything. And then child turned around, fucked around and laid there, girl, and shit. My friend called me and said, listen to your daddy. Now we laughed and kiki and shit. But my friend that care about me said, look, you might want to listen to your daddy. And I went down there to that damn place, baby, and sat down with that man again. And I realized I was going through some type of trauma. And then he showed me the tools necessary to be able to deal and cope with that. Everything don't come in a bottle. You know what I'm saying? I actually was told that come down here and talk about it on YouTube, just get it out. But then I had to explain to him that what happens when you are transparent. Yeah, man, and that's why I barely been here, honey. I don't be want nobody to worry about me because I'm be all right. I'm gonna be just fine. I had to explain to him, honey, now I can't run down here and tell these people my goddamn business. I cannot run down here and tell these people my business because, baby, everything you share on YouTube, trying to be transparent, this ain't, you can't do that down here no more. And if you think I'm lying, look at how they're taking bits and pieces of my story times and trying to throw them back in my face today. Bitch, I would rather I call on Jesus before I call on anybody on these YouTube streets. I'd rather tell a stranger that I can see than to share it down here on YouTube. because you cannot share certain things on YouTube. Because the minute you do, instead of it benefiting people, they take that shit and they twist it up in a knot and they throw that bitch right back in your damn face. So I would advise you to go talk to a healthcare professional. Fuck talking to YouTube about it. These bitches will make you want to commit hair care, girl. Yeah, I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna be all right. What led to my first therapy session? My grandma died, had passed, and my daddy told me I had been the same. I took it serious. My daddy told me that too. My daddy told me the same thing just a few weeks ago. My daddy hit me with something that I ain't think that he would even say to me. Matter of fact, I ain't think I found out a lot with my father being at home with me. I realized just how smart of a man my father truly is. My father told me you are not walking in your purpose. Something is hindering you. And he ain't never said nothing to me like that. I always get the, oh, I'm a daddy's girl. But when my daddy told me there's something off with you, you're not walking in your purpose right now, that made me want to go find out what made him feel that way. And although all the way up until the day I actually walked into the office and had the conversation, I thought that I was crazy. I thought he was just misinterpreting how I was moving. Only to find out that he was absolutely right. That was some shit that I had been holding in. I didn't even realize it. I need therapy because I'm scared. Because in my family, they think you have to be crazy to go talk to someone. I don't know what to do. Well, yeah, 718. If you're an adult and you should be to be in my chat, you ain't worried about what your family got to say, baby. You got to do what you got to do for you because you can't live your life for your family. And if you truly know that you're in need of some assistance, then I beg of you to go and get that. You're an adult. You don't have to tell anybody where you're going and what you're going for. Thank you, Celia. Thank you. See, J Dunn, see, that's probably why I don't never be cussing you out of me and you never get into it because I get that. Me too, J Dunn. Please, 718. Please make your next move your best move. It's sad that you see people live their whole life and what they're reduced to prior to death. You know in your heart if somebody had reached hold to them or had just sat down and talked to them and told them something, like go get you some help, they could have had a more happier of a life. Now, on this earth, you promised a couple of things. You're going to have some trials and you're going to have you some tribulations. Why in the fuck, if you're already promised trials and tribulations, would you allow anybody to add on to that shit for you? It makes no sense. It don't make no sense. You don't have to be unhappy. You don't have to carry the burdens of things that have happened to you all your life. You don't have to. You can be free. I'm a living witness that you can be free. I had a lot of shit going on. I was coming up off of dealing. I was holding inside, and I'm gonna share this much with you because I done said it before, so I ain't worried about it being thrown back up. I had trauma from my childhood, being molested by my mother's boyfriend for years. I had the trauma surrounding my mother's death. I had the trauma of having a man whoop my ass for 15 of the 17 years I was with him. I had lupus. In between all that, I had survived a major hurricane, spent 6 days in the outdoor in the elements waiting for uh them chopters to come and be able to take us out because the water wasn't going down fast enough. And at that time, I knew nothing about no Cajun rescue. I don't even know if they was around or they form after the fact. I don't know the history. So that's just a part of the trauma that I had inside of me when I decided to sit down and do something like that. And though I ain't gonna lie, it took quite a few sessions. This wasn't no process like you go in there today and then you healed and you go home. No, this was a process. It took me 2 years of seeing a therapist 3 times a week to come to terms with the things that I had endured in my past so that I can let it go. That's all I'm saying. Hey Audrey, how you feeling? And what I'm saying to y'all is you can get her advice, but if she's not willing to receive it, then you just type into yourself. Y'all said what y'all need to say to her. If she don't want to hear that shit, let it go. Because you did what you were supposed to do as a good person. You gave the information and your opinions on it. Now your part in that is over. If J Dunn want to listen to that shit, she'll replay this video and all the comments will still be there because I ain't played nothing on my channel on this video that's gonna make me lose the chat. I'm glad you're doing better. I'm glad you're doing better. And I said that because she's asking y'all to do this. So let's just honor her wishes and leave it alone. Okay? Leave it alone. Have y'all seen that movie, Karen? I know I brought it up last week, but I'm just wondering, did y'all ever see that movie, Karen? Anybody in the chat seen it? Because I feel like talking a couple of more minutes, so I'm stay here. Honey, me having a therapist save someone's life because I was plotting on how to remove that person that had done me wrong permanently. I know that's right, girl. I know that's right. Are you seeing it too, Miss Diva? Man, let me tell y'all about this movie real quick, and then I'm gonna get the hell on up off here because sitting up too long is bothering me. So it's this movie about this woman named Carol. Now you got these two young, healthy couple moved into the neighborhood, moved out the city to the good old suburbs so that they can decide whether or not they want to, possibly have a family. So they out there, they done moved out there. The minute this woman, Karen, who is played by Tara Manning, seen them, we knew it was going to be a problem. Now, Karen was this pasty white woman, and they had her skin looking pale as fuck with this dark black hair. And this bitch had a superiority complex about herself like none other. Okay. So immediately upon these, Malik and Imani is the couple's name. She immediately comes over. We see one incident where Malik is sitting in his driveway smoking him some trees, which is his constitutional right. If he want to sit in his damn car in his driveway and smoke some trees, bitch, you stay way over there. You come over here to tell me about how I should not be smoking my damn trees. And if I'm going to, can I do it just up the street? Excuse me. Excuse me. Last time I checked, bitch, I paid my motherfucking mortgage every month or house note, whatever the case may be. I paid to lay over here and do what the fuck I want to do. I ain't got to go up no motherfucking street, bitch. I ain't got to go around no corner. I ain't got to do none of that. So that's strike number one with the bitch. Then we see Karen meet up with one of her Karen friends. Black couple sitting in there, not a couple, it was two black men sitting in the same restaurant. Now, in that scene, we found out her brother is one of the sheriffs in the town, And he's also a member of them 3Ks, bitch. A member of them 3Ks. So then, after we find that out, these two black men sitting here having a nice little conversation. Yeah, they laughing and shit or whatever about what they talking about, but they're not being intrusive to the customers around them. Miss Pasty Face Karen decides to pop her puss over to their table and asks them to simmer it down or she's going to contact the manager. Now, them two black men sitting there was saying to themselves, bitch, what's wrong with you? We ain't making no noise. But we got every right to sit up in this restaurant. So they moved on to talking about what the fuck they needed to be talking about, and they was laughing and joking. We see Karen because she got this superiority complex about her motherfucking self. She think that this earth is hers. She want her black ass over there to the restaurant manager and get them men kicked out the restaurant. Even had the police searching them. So I was like, oh. So he telling Malik, let's go back to the couple. Malik is at the house telling Imani, look, like, I don't really know about this chick next door. She a little bit some kind of strange, and I think she got a little touch of racial tension inside of her. Well, Imani hasn't had the opportunity to meet her yet. And we also learned that Imani is the owner of a reputable and large blog, right? So they sitting up in there. She saying she gonna check out. He like, I'm telling you something ain't right about her. We just try to keep the peace. You know how we do. We try to keep the peace, even though when we know it's finna be a revolution, we still trying to be peacemakers. And according to the Bible, blessed are the peacemakers. Okay, so then we have a scene where she's outside. I'm trying to put it in order, bitch. It might be all over the place, but just gonna get you out. These are the highlights of what touched me. Son outside playing basketball, good at it. You could tell that he wanted to talk to Malik when Malik came out there to talk to him, but he know what his mama all about. And I ain't mentioned that at the beginning of the movie when the black people moved in, she over there fixing cameras facing them people's houses. Now that's when Imani got her first touch of her. When she went over there and asked her about those and she went over there bearing a pie like we always trying to do. Went over there, offering a pie, introducing herself, and asking her, can y'all turn them cameras kind of away from my windows and shit like that? Oh, girl said she would. But the minute Imani left, she threw the pie away and had an attitude. Because see, her and her son would sit up at night and watch them through the window. And she's also watching them on the cameras from her home. I mean, she was just nasty. But back to the little boy Malik. The little boy Malik was talking to her son. He did not want that man. That little boy wanted to have a relationship and at least be cordial with Malik so bad because they both do that basketball thing. The reason why Malik is into the basketball thing because he is running a community center on the other side of town. Okay, so Karen comes out. He gets his ass away from Malik because he know what his mama like. But let me tell you the most. This really threw me. So after all this shit didn't happen, right? The little girl. One day Karen decides she gonna go out there and turn over and Imani and Malik's trash because it was out too either too soon or else no, it had to been out too soon because it still had trash in it. She had already went over to the housing place, you know, the homeowners association. She's on the board there, honey. She's already making complaints. Certain people on the board ain't feeling where she's coming from because they know it's sounding racial. But she is able to say certain things. So she come home after already warning them about moving their trash cans in a timely manner and kicks over the woman trash. Imani comes out, she's picking up the trash. But guess who also came out? Her little bitty daughter, Karen's little bitty daughter. She comes out and she's helping Karen pick up the trash. And while in the midst of their conversation, she lets out that guess what? I got a boyfriend, but I can't tell my mom about it. Girl, why you can't tell your mom about him? Cause he's black. I said, ooh, ooh, oh. Little girl got a black boyfriend, but she can't tell nobody because Karen, her mama, she know her mama is something like racist. Okay. Mhm. But Imani now, baby, that little girl say he black. I said, girl. No, baby, the little baby done got her a black man. Okay. So, girl, after that, here come Karen out there. Here come Karen out there. Karen is out there trying to talk to Imani. Now, did I mention there was a housewarming party that Imani and Malik had? Now, Imani didn't invite Karen. Karen, Karen one of them women that kind of pushed her way into a situation. So she done pretty much pushed her way into a damn an invite. Only to get to the party and find out the two men she had put out of the restaurant is Karen and Malik's friend, and they see her and they ain't feeling her. Girl, she got her ass put up out of there because they over there talking about issues that affect black people, the Black Lives Matter movement. And Karen did what all Karens do. Doesn't all lives matter? Bitch, all lives ain't at stake, it's ours. So they let her know that. And then she told them that she wished that people would stop bringing slavery up because it's so yesterday. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. She told them they need to get over that. Uh-huh. At that point, everybody heated and they asked her to get the fuck out their house. So she got to go home. Okay? Child, this woman was relentless on harassing these people. This woman got so touched in her spirit. Remember, I told you her brother is the sheriff in the town. She has now got together with her brother, and they are going to get these people out of here. Okay? They devising a plan. But in the meantime, in between time, there's also another scene. Three young men walking in the neighborhood. Now, one of the young men say, my house just over there. I ain't finna show you no ID because she done told them they gotta show her some ID. Ma'am, I ain't gotta show you a goddamn thing. I stay right around there. My parents, you can go talk to my parents, but I ain't gotta show you nothing. What you think she did? She got on the phone with police. And it was so good that we live in the era that we live in today. Them young boys had cell phones with the motherfucking cameras on it. They went to record. Do you just know this one was on their phone telling the police like these boys were trying to accost her and hurt her? Had them young men took down to the police station, baby. But she fucked up. She fucked with the wrong one. Because one of them kids' father was a well-known, reputable civil rights attorney in Atlanta. Oh, yes. Mhm. So now the walls of Gibraltar is coming on or down around this bitch. Because that man said no justice, no peace. They done throw the whole lawsuit out there. Instead of her realizing that it's time to stop the bullshit, and you move, bitch, if you can't stand my melanin. If my melanin is offensive to you, you move, bitch. Mm-hmm. She ain't through. Baby, she devised the plan. The plan is for her brother to pull Malik over and plant drugs on him and have him arrested. And that's what she did. Amani had actually came up when them three boys was being accosted, and she recorded that as well. Thank you for reminding me, And later on, remember I told you Imani is a big time blogger. She reports on it. So now you got an active lawsuit going on. And this woman has put it out to the world what you did. Hmm. So to get back, I'm gonna have your man put in jail. Brother pulls Malik over, asks him to get out of the car. He asks him why. He gets out the car, but see, it was another cop there with the brother who saw how the cop was her brother was acting with this man. And he also saw that the cop, her brother, put drugs in Malik's trunk and tried to pretend as if it was his. Arrested him. The good cop said, I don't like this. I'm gonna report this. He tell him, you want to make it around here? Do you want to in other words, you want to wind up stinking or you want to be able to move around? But the cop seemed like he wasn't with the bullshit, and in the end, he wasn't. Malik gets bonded out of jail. Cops come back to his house and rearrest him again. At this point, Karen has gone into complete battle mode, and this bitch got her little piece of gun and then went over to Imani's house, was going to kill her. There's a tussle inside the house. Once she breaks in, she ends up shooting Imani, but she ain't dead. The cop brother comes in. They want to go on and kill her and get it on out the way. But the other good cop came in and saw the shit. So he telling him, no, this shit ain't right. This ain't how this supposed to go. You wrong for this. She can't, what is she doing here? Child end up shooting the brother in the head. And Karen got hers too. Because the same person she thought she shot and killed, which was Imani, done got hold to the pistol under the bed and shot her before she could shoot the good cop, because she said the good cop should have just listened to her brother and went back downstairs. So that's pretty much what that movie was about. You can catch it. It's on everywhere. I'm hearing it's on BET and everything. But it's a pretty good movie. That was just a quick wrap up of what that movie was because I feel like talking about it. But that shit just made me, don't forget the son was watching Malik and Amani in their bedroom. I said they was watching them. Yeah, they was watching them every night. The mama and the son was over there watching Malik and Amani in their bedroom. Child, and Karen was liking it because even though they may not like the race as a whole, Karen wouldn't have mind getting a little ping. She even had a scene where she kind of touched him on his arm the wrong way, and he jumped back, and she knew that he wasn't with it, but she wanted a little bit. That's how they is nowadays. See, that's why I tell people don't get twisted. Just because this white woman got a little piece of black dick, don't mean she like you. I'm just telling you. It's happening every day in this real world that we live in. Y'all, we had a little situation like that recently. Misty. Yes, I said it. He ain't want no parts no more for Karen because he knew what it was with her from the jump. Now that could have probably been pizza in the valley if he'd snuck on in there and gave her a little black dick, but he ain't want to get her none of that. For one, bitch, you ugly as fuck, and I see you. That movie took me back to that situation that happened up there in New York a couple of months ago. Man is an avid bird watcher. So he in the park doing what he always do. He watching birds. Here come this white bitch, and she wants to tell him what he should and should not be doing. And then she picked up the phone and she called the police on the man, not knowing who the fuck he was. He came back to hunt her too. Hmm. I did a story about it. Y'all have to check on the world. Check my playlist, "The World Outside Your Window." I did a story about the girl in the park. The wigs was horrific. Her wig was horrific. They had her looking bad. But when I tell you that plain black wig with no real part in it, synthetic like a motherfucker on some pasty white skin was trash. No, I saw it on Amazon Prime, but my sister said she seen it on BET. It's called Karen. It's a pretty good little piece of movie. It ain't gonna make you mad. It's more. It's not gonna make you mad. What it's really going to do to you, it's gonna make you more aware of what's going on in the world outside your window. Because it seems like some of us live in a shoebox and we don't quite understand what's happening in the world outside your window. So that movie kind of gives you an idea of what's really going on and how some of these people view us and what they think about us and how they feel about us integrating into what they consider to be their territory. Karen thought because she had the complexion for the protection that was going to help her push these black people clean on about their house. Because she didn't want them there in the first place because their melanin offended her. And she had that kind of attitude with all black men. That's why she went down to that restaurant and started up all that shit she did before. Twitch struck my channel for having that as my watch party. All those other movies I watched, Karen got struck. Ain't that some bullshit? They always trying to censor you, especially when they don't feel like they making a goddamn thing off of you. Don't let we got a lot of Karens sitting right amongst us. You better look around and see the bitches, point them out. Like I told you, we just had Misty. We just had Misty. And Misty is every bit to me of a fucking Karen. She is. She just motherfucking is. But it was a good movie. I admit that. I probably why I watched it a couple of times. Yeah, it probably was one of them type of wig cinema. It might have been one of them wolf pussy hair wigs, you know. But it was a good movie, and it didn't make me mad. It wasn't like when I watched Rosewood, the anger that I felt then. It wasn't like when I watched The Time to Kill, how I felt when I watched them. It was a good movie. Okay, you better keep watch. You better watch. Because if you don't, they'll roll up on you and pull one. Because Karen' whole thing was she found Malik attractive. She wanted a little piece of him. But Malik and Amani together was a no-go. And just imagine you have a little get together, a housewarming party, and this bitch come over him, and you and your friends talking about matters that things that matter to you. They're talking about Black Lives Matter, and this bitch shit over here with this pasty ass skin and this bad wolf pussy hair ass wig gonna haul off and tell you some shit about, but don't all lives matter, bitch? Not all lives are in danger. All lives don't have to worry about being stopped at the motherfucking red light by police. The all lives don't have to worry about being accosted when they're walking in their own motherfucking neighborhood carrying a bottle of Arizona tea and some Skittles. All lives don't have to worry about if they happen to pass a fake 20 that they gonna have their neck have a foot on their motherfucking neck for 9 goddamn minutes, killing them in front of the world. All lives ain't got to worry about being searched and looked upon like you are an animal and you something to be disgusted by and to be afraid of. All lives don't know what that feel like. See what I'm saying? See the difference? That's that in the words of Demetra, that's the subtle, not so subtle difference. Mm-hmm. But it was a good movie all overall. It you ain't gonna walk away from the movie feeling like you want to stab a bitch, cut a hoe. You ain't gonna feel like that. It's actually gonna give you a key, but it's also gonna open your eyes because anything they put out here, it's got some type of meaning to it. Pay attention to the underlying meaning, and also pay attention to how art imitates real life. Okay, so that was all I had to say about that. That was a good movie. I watched it a couple of times. That's why I was able to run it like that because bitch, I seen it a couple of times. Now, somebody just told me sometime they removed R. Kelly channels from YouTube. Of course they was gonna do that, but his music ain't gonna get off of YouTube. You know why? Because YouTube still gonna make their money off of him. I don't have nothing to say about this situation. I know a lot of people been thinking I was supposed to say something. What the fuck you want me to say? I told y'all, just wait for this all to play out because it ain't over. Just wait till it all plays out. So I guess you thought because he was found guilty, that was the end of the road. No, it's gonna be some more shit that's gonna happen. And you just wait when everything is said and done and he is sitting over in a prison with his DOC number and his outfit, then we'll talk about it. But in the meantime, in between time, it ain't all over. So I have nothing to say about it. I'm not surprised at what people saying. I'm not surprised about anything because you knew who the fuck you was dealing with 30 years ago. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Yeah, they say he gonna spill. And if he do tell on other people, I don't give a fuck. If him spilling the tea gets more of these people locked up who is messing with these children, I'm all for it. But like I said, it ain't over. You can be convicted, found guilty. You still have a right to an appeal. We thought it was all said and done when it came to Mr. Bill Cosby. Mr. Cosby sitting at home drinking him some coffee every morning with Camille. Mhm. So I'm not going to toot no horns and I'm not going to do too much commentary on it until it's all said and done. When it's all said and done, then Lady Nika's going to give her point of view on it all. In the meantime, in between time, I'm still listening to my catalog because I paid for it. I know some people say I can't listen to music because now I'm thinking he talking about kids. No, bitch, I have my own motherfucking. His music fits a timeline of my life. So when I hear certain music that he's put out, I'm not thinking about his meaning behind it. I'm thinking about what the fuck I was doing when that song came out. He don't. His transgressions ain't got to stop me from enjoying some good music. I would not be judged for that. So let him talk. If they say he gonna snitch, then get to snitching. But in the meantime, in between time, if I want to get with my dude and put a little 12 play on, I'ma do it. Why? Cause I paid for it, bitch. Fuck out of here. Do y'all realize that we start not listening to the music of people who have done disgusting things in the music industry? Do you know how many of your faves you won't be listening to anymore? So miss me with the bullshit. I'm listening to my R. Kelly music. Why? Because I paid for my R. Kelly music. I don't give a damn about what the fuck he did. Whatever he done, God and the judicial system will handle that shit accordingly. Yeah, I mean, girl, because somebody asked me to talk about R. Kelly, and I really ain't got a whole lot to say about it because, like I said, it is what the fuck it is. What you want me to do? What am I gonna say that's gonna be so profound? Nothing. To every person that says he's a nasty, nothing ass, disgusting, vile human being, you're entitled to feel that way. I totally understand how you feel. That's how I feel about that. I'm sorry if that don't go coincide with how some of you feel. That's just my truth, and I stand in it. I want to hear that goddamn list too. I'm interested to know who he's supposed to be snitching on. I mean, who's canceling Elvis? No goddamn body. Them people still down here listening to Elvis Presley. They have a whole motherfucking week of Elvis Presley bullshit right down there at the Municipal Auditorium where he performed there before. And they get together, them good white folk and some black folk, and they have a wang dang doodle of a time listening to their old Elvis music. I even remember growing up in the house, sometime Elvis would play. So, girl, miss me, miss me. I'm going to throw away at least a 20-year of music catalog that I've collected because what? It's not going to shock me. I have a feeling who's going to be on that list. I can't wait to find out who up on that list. But like I said, if that's the way to stop other young girls from going through whatever they're going through with these people, then I'm all for him snitching. Tell it. Why would you go down by yourself when you could take the Titanic with you? Tell it. And YouTube ain't did nothing but remove his Vivo channel, and his little R. Kelly music channel. The rest of his music is still up on YouTube because they is going to get their clicks and their views just like us content creators. Now, if you don't want to be a part of helping put any money in YouTube and his pockets, then I suggest you don't go over there and watch or listen to it. As for me, I don't have to because I got it all over here in the house in a playlist that I listen to whenever the fuck I want to listen to. I can do without Robert Kelly music, but I won't be throwing away the Cosby Show, so I can't judge nobody that listens to Robert. I'm not throwing neither one of them away. No, I didn't. Let me go up in here. Who was born in Mississippi? Oh, it's it's crazy because my granny had 11 kids. She had her first kid at 15 and wasn't looked upon back then. It's the government running our households now, so you can't even whoop your kids anymore. Now you can't, but some of the shit he was can't accused of, girl. Some of the shit they say he did, girl. Your granny wasn't doing that. Yeah, but the government do have a lot of input in what we do in our household. Hell, I told y'all, my grandmother had her first child as a teenager. And I remember when I was 15, 16 years old, I was hot in the ass too. I made a decision too. Yeah, you're right about the age thing. I mean, when I was 16, 17 years old, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I liked the older dudes. I didn't like dudes my age because I felt like they had nothing to offer. So I did like the dope deal. I did like the older dude. And I went with it, you know? So it is what it is, but nowadays this shit is a crime. And I feel like if you're blessed to get away with some shit back in 2008, it should have changed the course of how you move in this world. I feel like you should have gotten the help that you need to get over the trauma that he was facing as being a product of molestation. Sadly enough, a lot of times the people who are molested sometimes do turn into the molester. And that's just the sad fact of reality. Not everybody who has been touched as a child turns into the type of person they're alleging that he is, but it does happen. Yeah, Desiree, they better get them a good industry lawyer. Hey, sweetness galore, how you doing, honey? How you doing? See, I like these little small intimate chats. I like these type of shits. I do. I appreciate everybody when they show up and they be 300, 400 in chat and whatever. But I do love my more intimate settings because We can talk about a lot of shit. And it's just us. I know what to do to get 3, 4, 500 in the chat. I ain't doing that shit today. So this is what I like. This feels good. I have all of Kelly's music from him with public announcement to 12 play. I'm not a judge and don't have a heaven or hell to put in. So I'm going to sit this out. Yeah, I ain't got one to put him in either. But I see people be talking about you should listen to his music. Mute R. Kelly. Mute him for what, bitch? I paid for that. His music ain't made me turn into nothing. Well, maybe a little freak a leak every now and again. But I wouldn't listen with no underage children. That's for damn sure. Uh-uh. I think people just, they get in the uproar and these people they all want to tell you what the right thing to do is. I don't quite understand that. But I just can't see myself doing no stupid shit like that. Child, hold on. Baby, when you have 6 and 7 gadgets, all kinds of shit be going on. Okay. Do you think that Ray J and Princess are really getting a divorce this time? I feel like they need to, because they can't seem to get it together. I hear he's divorcing her again this time because he's not getting any support as he sit in the recovery room at the hospital. Hmm. Don't she got about 2 or 3 children by him? Look like to me he needs to be making sure that she's doing what she's supposed to do and be there for the kids. His grown ass to be the fuck all right. Now let me read what y'all saying. I hear people that playing his music put money in his pocket, but that's a lie. Want to tell you how to live and judge you when you don't live by the they saying dismiss me with the BS. Okay. People need to uh people need to learn how to separate talent from a person's personality. Exactly, state of being. He is beyond broke. Mm, that's what they're saying. I don't know what made her marry him in the first place. I ain't never watched the Zeus Network. Hey, Miss Felita, if I didn't speak to you. I heard that too, but he was in the COVID ward. They aren't even allowed in there. So if they ain't allowed in there, what the fuck he want her to do? Come stand at the doorway of the COVID unit and just look at his damn room? I don't believe Kelly is broke. You better talk to him. I just let people say what they want to say, but I think you know things like I do too, mean girl, behind the scenes. Yeah. But if they say he broke, okay, he broke here, but negative 2 million. Okay. He got she got 2 children by him. So Roger Davis says it's another publicity stunt. Publicity stunt for what though? Y'all heard Miss Roberts sticking by Tim, who had his nephew set up and killed. She is hoping he is innocent. Well, that's what a mother would do. I'll never judge a woman in how she loves her children. If in her heart of heart she want to stand by her son, then she has every right to do so because she bore that child into the world. Not to the rest of us in the world, he's probably, bottom of the barrel, ain't shit nigga, tried to set up some scheme to get some money. He think he gonna die and she gonna get all the money. Mm. What? So if Ray J got it like that, why? Okay, so that's what he worried about. He ain't so much worried about her caring. He don't want to pass on and she end up a millionaire on his dime. Okay. Yeah, I heard about them scooter things he had, and I ain't got no issue with him. I just don't care for Ray J and Princess as a couple because to me, she got a lot of brokenness in her too. She's been with bad dude after bad dude after bad dude. None of them seem to have really cared anything about it. So I think she should have learned to love herself more. Did you see see the BT Awards? It was really good. No, I didn't even know the BT Awards came on. When they came on, honey? She want his money. Well, I mean, he knew that was what she was about in the beginning. I don't have a lot of compassion for you if you know what this person is about when you meet them from the gate. When somebody show you who they are, believe them. No, I didn't even know they came on. I go back to BT and catch that. I didn't know it. You said it was pretty good, huh? I don't know. I don't know if she robbed Floyd. I never heard that. But Princess looked like she bought them coins. That's right, Miss Bliss. Believe them. Mm-hmm. Believe them. You better believe them. It wasn't that good. Oh, it wasn't good enough to go give it a why. Okay. Nelly. I ain't seen Nelly in a long damn time. He got some new music out, Tasia. She's only gonna get what's allowed. His mom made sure she signed. Oh, Sonya was on it. Sonya ain't finna let her get too much of nothing, honey. That's one momager. Don't play. You think Matthew Knowles was a motherfucker? Sonya is a whole nother beast in a dress. Hmm. They gave him some award and he performed. Oh, okay. Felicia said that was the best part of it. You better know it Sims overdose. Sonya on play. Now I hope that Ray J heals and everything he gets well soon. But he ain't got to worry about nothing easing into Prince's laps if something was to become him. Cause trust and believe that mama he got. Sonya ain't nothing to play with. Okay, you're not gonna mess up Sonya retirement at all. Okay. Anyway, damn. Ooh, that hurt. Every time I cough, it hurt. But anyway, child, that's it. That's all. That's all the hell I feel like talking about today. I just had to come down here and holler at y'all real quick. See what y'all. I gave y'all a plethora of content today. I'm talking about some of everything. I ran down Nina motherfucking ass and how I feel about her. I gave y'all a nasty piece of review of the movie Karen, and I gave y'all my thoughts and opinions on these celebrities. Is there anything else that we need to talk about before I wrap up? Any last minute questions, comments, anything you want to say? The family's doing really well, really well. Thank God. Thank you, Miss Felita. I like to come down and give y'all a little piece of me the best way I know how. All right, if there is no more questions, no more comments, please drop the purple hearts. Thank you, Miss Diva. I will. I just gotta pass them, and that's the hard part, passing them. Oh shit. The water I've been drinking. I ain't never drunk this much goddamn water in my whole damn life. So if y'all don't see me around here in the next 3 to 4 days, and you only see me in chats, now you gotta understand it or what it is the lady going through. But better days are coming. Don't you dare worry about me. Okay? That's a separate video, Brooklyn. That is going to be one of my The World Outside Your Window talks. It'll be an upload, but it'll be up tomorrow. I have it up tomorrow. I didn't want to bring that into there because I got a whole lot of shit to say about that age. So we'll talk about that tomorrow. Oh, and thank you all so much for watching, for coming down and spending a little time with the old girl. I appreciate y'all. And remember, in closing, as always, you do not have to be great to get started, but you must get started in order to be great. And it is the depth of your struggle that will determine the ultimate height of your success. I'm sorry, Drika. I told you to send me a girl. I told you email me. That way I can let you know when I'm going live. You guys have a great remainder to your Thursday. I plan on doing the same. And hopefully you'll see me tomorrow. But if you don't, then you'll see me sometime. And you ain't never gonna see me on the I ain't coming on the weekend. If you don't see me tomorrow, you'll see me Monday. Y'all have a good weekend. If I don't come back, if I do come back, then we'll talk shit and swallow spit. Okay? Y'all have a good one. Thank you for coming. Thank you for the new member. Thank you for the super chat. Happy birthday again to Chantel. I hope you have a beautiful day. Just email me. My email is in the about section of my of this channel, or you can look in the description box of any video I have, and you can reach out to me via the email. Y'all have a there go Jay. Jay put it up there for anybody that wanted it. There it is. Hey April Aries, how are you doing, honey? It's good to see you as well. All right, y'all. I'm finna go. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Peace.